Good morning, students. Let's start today's assignment, and the topic which is given to us is French Revolution. Moving on with question number 1. Choose the correct option. Number 1. In which of these countries was the model of the government as advocated by Montesquieu put into effect? The options are A. USA, B. China, C. USSR, D. All the above. So the correct answer is USA. Moving on to question number 2. Which of these provinces were passed by the Assembly on the night of 4th August 1789? And the options which are given: number 1, abolishing of the feudal system of obligations. Number 2, clergy had to give up its privileges. Number 3, tithes were abolished. And number 4, all the above. So the correct answer is all the above. Moving on to the next question, that is number 2. In the fill in the blanks with the appropriate words, you have to fill it up. So the number 3 question is here as fill in the blanks. A triangular slave trade started among dash. So the correct answer is Europe, Africa and America. Moving on to the next fill in the blanks, that is number 4. The agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille on dash. So the correct answer is 14 July 1789. Moving on to the next fill in the blanks, which is number 5. The Constitution of 1791 vested the power to make laws in the dash. So the correct answer is National Assembly. Moving on to the next, number 3, read the following statements and state whether it is a true or false. So number 6 here, the question comes that Louis XVI ascended the throne in the year 12th May 1774. So the correct answer is false. Moving on to the next, true and false, that is number 7. John Locke wrote a book on Two Treaties of Government. So what is the correct answer? It's true. Moving on to the next, it is number 4, that is answer the following very short questions. So question number 8 here is that what are Sceptre? So Sceptre was the symbol of the royal power. Moving on to question number 9, who proposed the social contract theory? So the social contract theory was proposed by Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Let's move on with question number 10. On what charges was Louis XVI of France sentenced to death? So Louis XVI of France was sentenced to death on the charges of treason. Moving on with question number 11. When and where was Napoleon defeated? Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated during the year of 1815 at the Battle of Waterloo. Moving on with number 5, that the answer the following question in 1 or 2 sentences. So here question number 12. The National Assembly completed the draft of the Constitution in the year of 1791. Mention any 2 features of the Constitution. So here we go with the answers. Point number 1, it vested the power to make laws in the hands of the National Assembly. Point number 2, it limited the powers of the monarch. Now power were decentralized and assigned to the different institutions. Moving on with question number 3, who wrote the Declaration of the Right of the Women and the Citizens? So Olympe de Georgie wrote the Declaration of the Right of the Women and the Citizens. Moving on with the next question, that is question number 14. What did the National Assembly do to abolish slavery? Here we go with the answers. The National Assembly had long debates about whether the right of the men should be extended to all French subjects, including those in the colonies. Moving on with question number 15, how was the fight for the vote carried? So here we go with the answer. The fight for the vote was carried through an international suffrage movement during the last 19th century and the early 20th century. Moving on with question number 16. Instead of traditional address, what were all French men and women called henceforth? So the answer is, instead of traditional Moravi, sir, and madame, madam, all French men and women were henceforth called citoyen and citizen. That means the citizen. So altogether today we have 16 questions. That's it for today. Have a good day. Thank you so much.